And now, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for your favorite game.
Who's that douche canoe?
Come on, man. You guys can't boo nasty Nathaniel. I mean, think about what he does, man. He goes to hotels. Oh, what the hell is that noise? Turn that crap off, man. Seriously. Nasty Nathaniel, all he does is go to hotels and bother the people who work there. What's the problem? I mean, seriously, Nasty Nathaniel's great. He goes around and insinuates that everyone's up to something shady. Just because they're like, like if he sees like two people walking towards the hotel, he tells his fans, hey, look, those guys are probably going in there to have a tryst at the night and spend the night in a hotel and get away from their wives. And, he makes up all these stories that makes the people whose images he's posting on his YouTube channel look like they're horrible, evil, vicious, rotten, no good scumbags when he's the vicious, rotten, horrible, no good scumbag. It's brilliant, man. What could be better? Ow! Hola, ¿cómo es? Oh, crap.
Hola, ¿cómo están ustedes? Buenas tardes, amigos. Oh, wait.
Sorry, wrong show. Hi, guys. Welcome back. I'm sorry. This thing. I got something in the mail yesterday, and then this came with it, and then I've been drawing on it. I don't know, just coloring it. I don't know if you can tell the colors are very subtle. But anyway, so here's what happened. I was ordering Halloween decorations, right? So I thought what I ordered was like one of those big window cling things, like you stick it up. And it is, but it came in pieces. Like, I didn't know that you have to like assemble it. There's part of it though. That's pretty cool, isn't it? But anyway, it was wrapped around this. And that's how it came in the mail. So I'm gonna have to work on that maybe over the weekend with Minnie has his hair. But, he's not even going to be tall enough to put it where I want it. So I'll have to wait until his brother gets here. And then this sheet is two-sided. There's a lot more pieces to this. It's more complicated than I thought. I thought it was just going to be one big thing, and I just stick it up there and be done. So anyway, hello. Welcome to the show. Great to see you. I got my allergies again today. Dag nabbit. All right. So let's see. Where do we begin? We got King Stew 2000 was first. Holy crap, hammer sandwich sauce. Here's your happy dance, brother. All right, yes. Oh my goodness. And then we got Stefan St. German. What's up? I said, what's up? I'm the highway star. Yeah. I say, yeah. right. Good morning, all. That's everybody. That's Ollie. Greg Jonick, what's up? Ron Klotzer's here. Highway Star, Greg Jonick. We got Griffey. What's up? I understand I won something. Yes. We did the drawing yesterday for the skulls and the tombstones that were handmade by Uncle Artie. I got the ones that are stained. You can see the details better on the camera. And those are like the prizes. And let's see, we got Griffey, Florida Jim, Paul from Scotland, Donna Ray, Highway Star, Billy Yank, Greg Jonick, My Tiny Chihuahua Life, and David E. Persons. I already heard from David, but for everyone who won something, please email me at hezokuai@gmail.com. There's a link to my email also. I have my channel, obviously. And let me know, where to send your prize and whether you prefer a tombstone or a skull, and we'll see what we can do. Make sure we get you what you need. And if you've won something in the past, I used to say this every time. I used to do the giveaways every month, but I'm out of practice. But so I have to reiterate, even if you have won something from me in the past, don't assume I still have your address, because I don't want anybody to not be able to trust that I'm not going to accidentally dox them. Like if a hacker broke into my computer, then they'll be able to get your information. So I always delete them after I get them, after I mail the stuff out. So even if you think maybe I might have your address already, please, email me where you want me to send your prize and whether you prefer a skull or a tombstone, except the grand prize winner, which is David E. Persons. And he already emailed me. So that's all good. Yeah. Yeah. I got that from the Flintstones. Highway Star, Stefan, let's see who else. Greg Jonick. All right. What's up? Ron Klotzer, Griffey, Highway Star. Let's see, what am I missing? Oh, Griffey, you're saying because you're all the way over there? Yeah, I remember I went through this whole thing a couple years ago when I was doing a drawing and Peck won a bunch of stuff. And me and Peck went back and forth for a while in Discord, working out the, details. Because sending stuff to Australia is not, you don't just do it. But I guess somebody was telling me, just mark it on the customs form as a present, as a gift or something like that, that helps. I don't know. Anyway, it's all good. Let's see. Highway Star, Griffey. Paul Cullen. Oh, there he is. Mr. Felix, how much are the tickets for Frauditor Palooza? John Felix, they're $100 each. Me. Oh, great. I'll take 2. John Felix, great. That'll be $1,847.83. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Frauditor Palooza's coming up, man. At this point, it's pretty much guaranteed I'm not going to go because it's in 11 days. I don't know if I can get enough money to plan a trip to Florida in the middle of a hurricane in the next 11 days. Speaking of which, on a serious note, I had a long phone conversation with Hezo Mom yesterday. Apparently the town she's in has been completely evacuated. She won't leave. She said, I think it's just going to be some rain, and that's it, and everyone's making a big deal out of nothing. I'm not worried about it. And I'm like, get out of there. She's like, it's just windy and raining. I don't know. So she should be all right. We'll see. I don't know. But so far, so good. She's been telling me, she's been sending me updates all the time. I'm good. So, because, like I said, when I was down there was a hurricane that was so bad, it tore the neighbor's wall off of their home, but ours was still fine. Our plants were, our cactus got completely ripped out of the ground. Like, it was bad, but the house itself was fine. So, I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. But hopefully, whew, hopefully she'll be all right. And everybody that's in the path of the hurricane, hopefully you'll all be all right. Thoughts and prayers with you guys always and forever. Griffey for 2 Australian. You know what day it is? It's Taser Tuesday.
No! Griffey! Oh, you weren't supposed to. I was hoping they forgot. You just reminded them. Oh,
All right. Thank you so much, Griffey, for that. That was awesome. It's Taser Tuesday. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, News Now Voodoo was hoping everybody had forgotten by now. But we didn't. Thank you so much. Who else is here? CyberX is in the house. Finally made it to another live. All right, great to have you here. Dino's here. All right, great to see you, Dino. It's been a minute. Let's see. We got Maggie K. What's up, Maggie? Great to see you. Let's see. Highway Star, Maggie K, Dino. I'm scared of the new hurricane. Yeah, it looks like it's, I don't know. Ooh-wee. It's going to be bad. Nightman's wife, what's up? Let's see. Lisa Alcazar, what's up? Where is she? What is it called? I lived there for 2 years. You'd think I would know the name of the town. It's near Tampa. I'll figure it out. Everybody, my brother's been trying to tell her to convince her to leave. Her brother's been trying to convince her to leave. Everybody's been telling her to leave. Like, I can't. My dog can't take it. She moved to Australia. We don't get hurricanes. We just have literally everything outside the doors trying to eat you. Is the Waffle House closed? If not, she's going to be fine. Let's see. This one is big. Oh, boy. It's already category 5. Terry Barnes, what's up? Good to see you. Let's see. Brian Showman, what's up? Diamond's wife remembers Zephyr Hills. Thank you. Yes, that's the name of the town where Hezo Mom's at, is Zephyr Hills. So I don't know. We'll see. Whew. FEMA will help. They give her $750. Hey, Robert Custos, what's up? Good to see you. Welcome to Taser Tuesday. All right. Anyway, guys, we're here. We're live. The Lessonators in the house. What's up? So, I don't know if any of you guys know anything about dreams, but I had a dream last night that confused the heck out of me, because it was one of those dreams that feels so realistic that when you first wake up, you think it actually happened for a minute. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's so real, like it seems like it actually happened, and then you wake up and you're like, oh wait, that was just a dream. But I'm trying to figure out why the heck did I dream this? It was so weird. At her age, Hezo Mom, I understand her decision. Ultimately, it's her choice. I'll keep her in my prayers. Thank you, Dino. Carl's Order of the Squirrels. All right. Pizza dreams? Oh, no. I hate those dreams. No. See. So, this is, okay. I'm going to tell you a story. But the story I'm going to tell you is what happened in my dream. So, none of this is real. Okay. But it felt real at the time. I woke up. And it was raining. There was like a big storm outside. And my window was open. And these skulls were on the windowsill, and the rain coming through the window, hitting them, was making them dissolve. So these things were in a pile of just mush. And when I tried to grab them, my fingers would just go through the mush, and they were just ruined. And then I heard somebody, like, a voice of a person, like, ah. And I'm like, what the heck? And I turn around, and there's some dude standing on the other side of the room with a paint roller covered in paint, and he's in his underwear. And then he explains to me that my landlord hired him to repaint the room, and he figured since I was in the other room sleeping, and if he did it overnight, I'd never even notice. And that's why he was naked, because he didn't want to get, or in his underwear, because he didn't want to get paint all over his clothes. And my response to that was, are you the one who opened the windows and made all my stuff wet? And he's like, no, man, I'm just painting the walls. And I'm like, all right, then. Keep up the good work. And then I went back to bed, and then I woke up, like, for real. And I'm like, what the hell was that? It was Uncle Artie. They dissolved because they were made out of Frauditor heads. It was Uncle Artie. Let's see. Oh, man. Anyway, it was very weird. Sorry, Hez, we're concerned about your mom. Well, no, so am I. But, again, like, I've been talking to her, and she's being really stubborn, but we'll see. You know? But I am keeping in touch. It's not like, oh, all right, you're not going, screw you. Like, it's something. Well, I mean, who knows? In the dream, there was the rainstorm. So maybe, that's part of it. Like, in the back of my head, knowing about that. It's the Vegemite dreams coming back to haunt you. Yes. Anyway, since Taser Tuesday is usually the day that we don't show a lot of videos, I don't have a lot of stuff queued up. However, there's something that it just happened a couple days ago. You'll see at the beginning they'll mention October 4th. So it just happened a couple days ago. I don't think a lot of people are covering it because not a lot happens until like the very end, and it's just like one little thing that the guy says. But it's a dude that we've seen so many times. Eric Martin is back in court, ladies and gentlemen. He was in court the other day for another domestic, making his sovereign citizen arguments. Like, that's the thing. This is, and it's always important to me to show these videos, because if you actually sit down and talk to these guys, they will always say, well, no, it's this, and this, unless you cause loss, injury, and harm. Unless somebody actually causes loss, injury, or harm. Then it's, Well, no. It's the same arguments. Again, when the foundation of your argument is the court has no jurisdiction to prosecute you because they are a legal fiction, then the fact that you beat somebody up or stole something from somebody or actually caused loss, injury, or harm doesn't change the fact that the court is a legal fiction that has no jurisdiction to prosecute you in the first place. So that's one of the many reasons why the whole sovereign citizen argument is so dangerous. Because you start convincing people that the government's a fraud and that all courts are frauds, then they're not going to, and here's the proof. All of these court cases we see where these people do cause loss, injury, or harm, it doesn't matter because you guys have no jurisdiction over me anyway. You're a legal fiction. You got to let me go. Anyway, let's check it out, man. Let's see this idiot is back. Yes. Also, the channel that this is from, that I found this video on, is a channel called Sovereign Citizen Encounters. And this is going to be the first time I've played a Sovereign Citizen Encounters video. So I'm going to drop their link right now. You got to check out Sovereign Citizen Encounters. Go there and subscribe if you haven't yet. Ladies and gentlemen, a video from Sovereign Citizen Encounters. Go like and subscribe to their channel. A new Eric Martin in court. Oh my goodness gracious me. Here we go. All right. Woohoo.
Citizen Legal Encounters. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back and thanks for coming back. Also, I want to acknowledge the people that have been giving me a coffee with the QR code up top. Thank you. I just want to say thank y'all. Make sure I acknowledge. Now, our favorite person, I mean, not for real, is back in jail. This guy, Eric Martin, I'm just like, when is it going to stop? Another assault, well, I think on another family member because they have the same last name. But this guy just, I don't know. It's like he likes to hit people and go back to prison and argue with the judges. I think that's just what he likes to do. So let's go on into this one. He's back with Judge Shackelford again. And, you know, she don't play around with him. She's like, all right. She don't be wanting to hear that stuff. And, you know, he likes to argue. Well, let's just go for it. Y'all ready for the ride? Y'all, quick roller coaster. It'll be over fast. Let's go.
Jeffrey Fanto on behalf of Mr. Martin. Mr. Martin requests that the charges be read, and he is not entering a plea of any nature to this matter. He's asking the court dismiss this matter for lack of subject matter jurisdiction and for a violation of his due process rights.
Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Martin. The allegation against you in this misdemeanor warrant, it alleges on October 5th of 2024 at the address of 9074 Clifford Street in the city of Taylor, Michigan, that the complaining witness has filed a sworn complaint in this court stating that on the date and location described, the defendant, contrary to law, count 1, domestic violence, did make an assault or an assault and battery upon Kurt Joseph Martin, a resident or former resident of his household, contrary to MCL 750.81, parent 2. This is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail and or a fine of $500. A consecutive sentence may be imposed under MCL 750.506A if the assault was committed in a place of confinement. Mr. Martin, I've signed an order appointing counsel to you. Mr. Martin, did you go over your constitutional rights?
We went
All right.
in a discussion, but he would not permit me
To sign the form. All right, Mr. Martin. If you require accommodations to use the court because of disabilities, or if you require a foreign language interpreter to help you fully participate in court proceedings, please contact the court immediately to make arrangements. You have been brought to court on a misdemeanor charge, and you have the following basic rights: to plead guilty or not guilty, or to stand mute. If you stand mute, a plea of not guilty will be entered. You may plead no contest with the permission of the court. You have a right to a trial by jury and to have the assistance of an attorney. You have the right to an attorney appointed at public expense if you are indigent, without money to hire an attorney, and if the offense charged requires a minimum jail sentence. Sir, the charge against you does not have a minimum jail sentence, or the court determines that it might sentence you to jail. I have appointed an attorney for you. You have the right to a trial, and at that trial, you have the following rights: to call witnesses to speak for you at trial, and you can get an order signed by the court to require witnesses to come to court. You have a right to see, hear, and question all witnesses against you at trial. You have a right to be a witness for yourself or to remain silent. If you choose not to be a witness on your own behalf, the prosecuting official could not comment on your refusal to testify. You also have the right to be presumed innocent unless proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. If you plead guilty or no contest and your plea is accepted, you will not have a trial of any kind, and you will give up the rights listed in items 3 and 5 above. You have the right to be released on bond. If you are now on probation or parole and you enter a plea of guilty or no contest, or a finding of guilt is made by a judge or jury, it may result in a violation of your probation or parole. You can be sentenced to fines and jail plus costs. The court will tell you on the record the name of the offense, which I've done, the mandatory minimum jail, there is none, and if any, and the maximum possible penalty for the offense, which I have done. Fines and costs and other financial obligations imposed by the court must be paid at the time of assessment, except when the court allows otherwise for good cause shown. If you are not able to pay due to financial hardship, contact the court immediately to request a payment alternative under MCR 6.425, parent D, parent 3. An appeal to circuit court may be taken within 21 days from the date of sentence, or as permitted pursuant to MCR 6.625, parent B. If the sentence includes incarceration and you wish to file an appeal but are financially unable to retain a lawyer, the court will appoint a lawyer to represent you on appeal if the request for a lawyer is made within 14 days of the date of sentencing. Federal law and or state law may prohibit you from possessing or purchasing ammunition or a firearm, including a rifle, pistol, or revolver. If you are convicted of a misdemeanor crime of violence and you are a current or former spouse, parent, or guardian of the victim, you share a child in common with the victim, you are or were cohabitating with the victim as a spouse, parent, or guardian, or you are or were involved with the victim in another similar relationship. The court does have subject matter jurisdiction in this case, so that request is denied. Did I cover everything, Mr. Fanto?
Yes,
And since your client is selecting, Mr. Martin is selecting to remain silent, I will enter a plea of not guilty on his behalf.
When does he ever be quiet? I'm sure he's not going to be.
His bond is to be set at, I see he has, at least the jail records are indicating he has a $25,000 hold out of Brighton.
that's actually, it's NSP Brighton, but it's, the jurisdiction is Ypsilanti. It's a driving while license suspended. I can only guess that that's a typo. There's no felony attached to it. It's not like a driving while license suspended with injury or anything of that nature. I have to believe that's a typo.
All right, well, the jail will call MSP Brighton and they'll clear that up, but sir, I'm going to give you a personal bond. Mr. Martin, I'm sorry.
I said that is an illegal warrant. I was at jury selection on this day when Earl Washington says.
All right, 1 second, Mr. Martin, you have a listen to me. I'm trying to protect your rights, sir. You have a constitutional right to remain silent. I don't know anything about that case, and I don't want you to make any statements on the record that might affect your rights. Because anything you say in here can be used against you.
When I got to say, I wish to exercise my First Amendment.
He has risen.
Speech and to self-defend myself for these charges you guys are making fraudulent presumptions off. First of all, the warrant's not legitimate, it's not legal, it's not lawful. I was there at the jury trial. If you guys look at that, you'll see it's fact. And just because I didn't say I was a legal fiction corporate entity defendant named Eric Martin, which I'm not, I'm a living man, one of the sovereign people. So because I didn't admit that fraudulent thing and commit perjury, she said, okay, I'm going to do a warrant for Eric Martin, the defendant. So that's what this is about. So it's unlawful, it's illegal.
Okay. All right. Well, Mr. Martin, I went to law school and practiced law for 20 years and it's not. So listen,
Ooh.
on this case, I'm going to mute you so you can hear what I'm saying to you, Mr. Martin, because it's important. You have a $2,500 personal bond. You are to appear in court as directed. You're not to leave the state without permission of the court. You're not to commit any new crimes while released. You're to immediately notify the court of change of address or phone number. You can have no contact with Kurt Martin while this case is pending.
Okay, so I could see why, even though it's only been a couple days, so it's still fresh. But also that whole thing and all that, what he just said is like the only bit that he does in it. So that's the only real meat on the bone. So I could see it not, but because nothing really else happens. She just, tells him the rest, and then he goes about, they take him back to prison and that's it, or jail, whatever he's in. But the point is what his argument was. Now let's go back. We've been watching him the whole time and we got it. So I know exactly what he's talking about. It's one of these deals and we've seen it. Calling Eric Martin. I'm not Eric Martin. I'm the legal representative for Eric Martin. Oh, so we need Eric Martin to come to the stand? No, I'm not Eric Martin. Well, then Eric Martin's not here, and we'll have to put out a warrant for his arrest because he never showed up. So now he's saying, hey, that warrant that you issued was illegal because I was there. I wasn't there under the name Eric Martin because that's a corporate fiction, but I was there. And then you issued a warrant for Eric Martin. Well, if we issued a warrant for someone that's not you, how did you get picked up on the warrant? Oh, these people are dumb. These people are dumb. These people are dumb. They're so stupid and dumb. Good morning, LaDonna Rogers. Let's see. Carl's here. Anyone else I didn't say hello to? Let's see. David's wife. Paul Cohen. Dino. Oh, man. We're not in Kansas anymore, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, where is it? I had a copy of The Wizard of Oz just sitting here the other day. Oh, it's over on the shelf. No. Anyway, yeah. Ding dong, ding dang, damn it. These mornings, sometimes I'll tell you, because last night was kind of weird. I mean, it wasn't like weird, but I mean, because little guy was here, but he had forgotten. Minnie had forgotten. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Paracord Princess is in the house. It's been a minute. In fact, you know what? It's been so long, I'm going to throw you a happy dance just because I'm so happy to see you again. All right. Welcome. Welcome to the show. All right. So anyway, guys, oh my goodness gracious me. So like I was saying, so yesterday, Minnie went to school, but he forgot his backpack. He left it at his mom's house. So I sent him to school with just a random bag. But part of that whole process was going through all this stuff yesterday and, trying to find something for him. And it was just a big mess. And so now I got like all the aftermath laying around everywhere, stuff trying to pick up through here. Sorry, and you see boxes and stuff. I've been keeping all my boxes for all the skulls and stuff I'm going to be shipping out for the Halloween prizes. So I got like a bunch of random stuff laying around, but we're all good because James Baker's here, ladies and gentlemen. And Josiah Stahlberg, what's up? That's right, that's right, that's right. Love it, love it, love it. That's right. Oh my goodness.
Man, what's with all these people coming back that ain't been here for a while? What happened? Did they hear that I got my voice back and they wanted to see me? Hey, y'all know I'm the star of the show. Show them what I look like when I'm pimping, boy. Yeah. Come on, do it, Hez. Show them my pimping outfit. Yeah. There I am, looking good. Looking good. That's right, man. I don't fool around. Hey, show them which a heart did. See? I'm so popular, which a heart made a little thing for me. And there I am actually hanging out with Cupcake. And look, even Sue Bear made a picture of me. Oh, and dig this, man. Because Halloween's coming up, she even drew a picture of me in my Halloween costume. Yeah, man. I love it. You know I'm a rock star, you know? Everybody loves me. Even Hezokai's own daughter. That's right. Even Hezokai's own daughter loves me so much, she drew a picture of me on a pencil. Check it out, man. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about it is I'm getting tased in it, though. Oh, man. Anyway, get that off the screen, Hez. It's gonna make me sick. Yeah. Hey, anyway, you guys suck, and I'm a frauditor. Frauditors rule. I don't know why you guys don't like hate. There's nothing better than being mean to old ladies and filming little girls and kids in school on the playground. It's good stuff, man. Ow!
All right. Anyway, we're back on the attack. That's a fact, Jack. Oh my goodness gracious me. So anyway, yeah, it was interesting seeing that Eric Martin's back in court one more time. And also another round of applause for the Sovereign Citizen Encounters channel. Definitely check them out. It's a channel that is dedicated almost entirely to sovereign citizens in court, which a lot of times is some really funny stuff. We got $2 from Highway Star to tase the voodoo doll. Oh my goodness gracious me.
Oh no! Wait, now Baby Hez is here too? What do you want there, Baby Hez? Ow! Oh no! Dang nabbit, I gotta time it just right, hold on. Second! Here, when I go like this, as soon as I go like this, do it. Okay. Yeah, almost. Let's try one more time. Yeah! That was perfect! Woohoo! Yeah! I think I still wait, no, yeah, what are you reminding me that you gotta be tased? No, ow!
You didn't say it's Tuesday for only voodoo.
Oh? Who else is going to get tased on Taser Tuesday? Me!
3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Mini Hez. All right. Mini me, hip hippery. Nicole said, ugh. Let's see, Highway Star Parson 1122. That's a real pimp right there. He's got the shrimp, and you poor simps ain't got no shrimp. That's right.
That's right. I'm the pimp, you're the simp, and I've been eating all the shrimp. Yeah. Hey, man, Mr. Hess is reading an article to me, and I guess, because I don't know how to read, man, you know, I'm a frauditor. I guess, that all-you-can-eat shrimp almost put Red Lobster out of business, so now they got a new CEO, and they're gonna get rid of it. What good is Red Lobster without all-you-can-eat shrimp? I'm never going to Red Lobster again, man. But that's all right. I got all the money. I get all you can eat shrimp anyway. Yeah, I'm making them ducats, baby. That big money. You know what I said yesterday? What did you say yesterday?
You tried to chew his wires, but baby smacked you in the face, stopping you.
You
You caught me chewing Hezokai's wires?
Yes, and you deserve.
I mean,
Oh!
thank you, Minnie Hez. Ladies and gentlemen, guest appearance by Minnie Hez. Round of applause for Minnie Hez. Yes. He's awesome. Sandwich sauce. I love that kid. Sorry about that. Brief interlude of sound effects. All right. Damn crows. Anyway, what time of it? If it time of it is it? What time is it? It's not even 7 o'clock yet. It's 6:42. What you gonna do when 6:42 runs wild on you? A simp eats a lot of shrimp. Attaboy, Minnie Hez. We love Minnie Hez. That's right. Round of applause for Minnie Hez. It's Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. Hey. It's Tuesday. Hip, hip, hooray. It's Tuesday. And it still is Tuesday. I don't know, man. It's weird because, like, the weeks always go by in a weird way lately. I think it's because of the weather changes, you know, going into October and getting into winter. Like yesterday, it was so cold in the morning. And then by afternoon, it was just not. Oh, Tiny, you forgot me. Oh, no, Tiny. Round of applause for my tiny Chihuahua life. We say good morning. Smile and say the same. Ooh, he says good morning. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey guys, listen, man. I wanted to tell you guys a story. It has, I know you weren't supposed to know I was chewing your wires, but at least you ain't got no pizza today, so you can't blame me. Lisa Alcazar, oh boy. Anyway, listen. All you can eat taste voodoo. What the heck? Put that up there. No. That's not the way it works, man. It's either all you can eat shrimp for all the pimps. That's it, Hez. I got it figured out. This is how we're gonna get Red Lobster out of bankruptcy. instead of just offering all-you-can-eat shrimp for everybody, it'll be all-you-can-eat shrimp only for us pimps. Yeah, if you're a pimp, you get all-you-can-eat shrimp. And if you're a simp, you gotta pay for it. Yeah, I like that. Oh yeah, baby. Woohoo! Oh man, we gotta write a letter to the CEO of Red Lobster and tell her my idea. That's gonna be great, man. I'm gonna sell that idea to Red Lobster, and then while we're there, I'm gonna encourage frauditors to audit Red Lobster. Yeah, baby. Because it's open to the public. That makes it a public place. Ow!
That idiot's dumb. Anyway, so here's what I wanted to talk about, though. I was thinking about this the other day, and I came up with this. I don't know. It's a theory, but I think there's something to it. So, I'm always trying to figure these guys out. I'm always trying to find a way in my brain to understand where they're coming from and why. And I could never make sense of it. And then I realized something. And I mean, this was a while ago, the general idea that it's difficult for someone like me to understand the way they think because I don't think that way. So to understand a method of thinking that's so different from my own, it's hard to do. And I was thinking about that concept in general, and I was watching some of these videos, specifically when they're talking about, oh, you've been educated. Oh, we're here to educate people. We're just trying to educate people. And I always joke and say, well, what are they educating them? To hate frauditors? What are they teaching them? That when you see a guy stand on the corner with a camera, he might not just be a tourist, like he might actually be a professional douche canoe. Teaching people like to be wary of people with cameras because they know that they're going to be vicious, evil, rotten, no good, thuggish brutes and rude and insensitive and scumbags, right? What are they educating people? And the more I thought about it, I started putting these different ideas together and I came up with this new theory. This was just the other day I thought this. So I thought I'll talk about it here now. What if, like, these people are so unempathetic and so narcissistic and so messed up in the head that they can't even begin to understand why anyone would ever be polite. Their brains cannot even begin to comprehend why anyone would ever be nice. Because that's not natural to them. Being rude and being mean is their natural state. That's what they think is normal in their head because there's something wrong with their brains. But they still have brains, so they still think thoughts. So maybe they're thinking the only reason in their minds, because they can't even begin to conceptualize the idea that people would be nice for the sake of being nice. There has to be some other reason why people are being nice. Maybe they think it's illegal to be rude, to be mean, to be nasty. So I'm going to educate them that it's legal by going up to them and talking trash and hurting their feelings and being mean to them until they call the cops. And then when the cops come, they're not going to arrest me. They might even arrest that person if I end up pepper spraying them. And then they will be educated that it's legal to be evil. And then they'll let the evil, that the only reason they're not being mean, because somebody who is mean and evil can't comprehend that there are people who are good because it's good. Finally, I educated them that you don't have to be nice to people, that there's no law against being evil. So just do it. Like, they can't even begin to conceptualize the fact that there are people who are nice because it's nice. We're not walking around being polite because we're afraid we'll get arrested if we're not polite. We're going around being polite because it's polite. We're going around being nice because it's nice, not because we think we're going to get arrested if we don't. What are you educating these people? You're educating them that you could be mean and not get arrested. Well, why is it so important? Why is there a movement to educate people about that? Because these narcissistic lunatics, these cluster B personality disorder people, their minds can't even begin to comprehend that somebody would be nice just to be nice. So it must be because they're afraid they'll get arrested if they're rude. So I'm going to be rude and not get arrested to show them that they can be rude too. Well, what if they don't want to be? You lunatics can't understand the idea of being nice just because it's nice. Frauditors don't understand their own logic. Or they are just pure evil, which, I mean, they definitely are, especially the California crew. Good crazy ass morning from Pasco County, Florida, where it's a war zone down here. I just spent 3.5 hours trying to find 5 gallons of gas and had to fight an old lady who had a cane. Yeah, that's where my mom's at. She was talking about how she tried to get gas the other day and she couldn't. It was just gone. There wasn't any. I'm going to have to text her again in a couple minutes. Oh, boy. Make sure she's all right. Let's see. Pasco County, Florida is an absolute madhouse. 19 is jammed, 75 is jammed, 275 is jammed, 589 is jammed. You can't get gas anywhere. Wow. It's crazy, man. Yeah. Florida's going off the rails right now. Oh, boy. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Yeah, you know what I'm going to do, guys? Because you got me thinking about it. I'm going to play an Unclean Hands video. Because I love Unclean Hands. And honestly, I'm going to go talk to Hezomom while the video's playing. So I'm going to play a video just in general, just to buy me some time while I go do that. But it's going to be an Unclean Hands video because we love Unclean Hands. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Unclean Hands. All right, let's go.
Good morning, ladies and gents. Welcome back to the channel. Got another video for you today. This is from People's Court Audit. Let me see. He titled this video, "Idiot Cop Gets Owned, Police Intimidation Tactics Exposed, ID Refusal, First Amendment Audit." Okay, I get it. Just a very unique title, just like all the rest of them I see 100 times a day. Anyway, let's check out this Police Intimidation Exposed video.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. The place to learn your rights and the dangers that we face of having those rights taken away from us. And this video shows you how the police often violate your rights and how you can protect yourself from cops like this that only know how to do their job using intimidation tactics.
This People's Court Audit isn't actually out there auditing. He's just going over other people's videos and talking about him. He's the guy with the accent here. I don't know if it's Russian or Ukrainian or something like Lithuanian. I don't know. But anyway, he's not the guy in the video, so I don't know why he calls himself an auditor if all he does is commentary on auditor videos. Anyway, let's go ahead and finish.
They just stopped. Oh, am I being detained? I'm going to speak with you.
Am I being detained?
For now, yes.
For what reason?
Because we just got to hold up a line from in there.
Nobody held up anything. Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Mind if I see it? Please?
Yes, I do mind.
Okay. All right. What's your name?
Let me get yours.
Greg Mo.
Greg Mo.
Yes.
Do you have a badge number or any other?
657.
It sounds like the officer said that he was investigating a holdup alarm or a robbery alarm or something like that. I'm not sure, but this guy's defensive right from the get-go. As soon as the cops look at him and stop him, if there was a robbery alarm and he's the only one in the area, of course they're going to ask him who he is. But anyway, let's continue.
Great.
What's your name?
Why am I being detained?
Because we just got a hold up alarm from
Great.
City Hall.
You should go talk to them.
Talk to you good here.
You should go talk to them.
Okay.
Because right now you are unlawfully detaining me.
I disagree with you.
Okay. Well.
So, do you have anything on you? Weapons, knives, bombs, guns?
No.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing. Okay.
No.
Okay. Can you?
That is
explain-
the only
can you-
answer.
Can you explain to me why we got a hold up alarm?
No.
No.
Nope.
Was there a disagreement in there?
No.
No, nothing.
Panicked public workers who don't like cameras.
It seems like the first part of this video is just simply missing. Apparently he was somewhere bugging a bunch of people. I don't know what this hold-up alarm is, whether he was holding them up, like taking their time or what. But anyway, that's why the cops are there. So he was somewhere causing an incident, which he doesn't have on film here, apparently. And all he's going to show us is how the cops are being really nice to him and just asking some simple, normal questions, which nobody would be offended by. But of course, he's offended because he's a little sissy boy. Anyway.
Sure. Okay.
I'm trying to keep myself cool. I really don't like being unlawfully detained. Just because they pulled their panic alarm doesn't mean I'm the reason they pulled their panic alarm.
Okay.
Panic alarm is just a panic alarm. You have absolutely no reasonable and articulable suspicion that I have been engaged in criminal activity.
I can't resist. It's like trying to hold in a sneeze. I just have to let it out.
Am I free to go?
No.
Okay. How long are you going to maintain this unlawful detention?
I'm out with male on the sidewalk here that won't identify himself.
Isn't the Fourth Amendment just great?
So you won't explain to me what?
No, I don't need to explain to you anything. It's not my job to do your job.
Did you go on there video recording them? Or?
I'm not answering any of your questions. I only have to answer one question. You've asked it already.
It appears that People's Court Audit only does this. He takes the police out of a situation of an audit, doesn't show any of what led up to the officers being on scene. And you can see by the titles of his videos here, I don't answer questions, F off, give me your ID, F off, arrest me then, bitch, F off or arrest me. That's all he does. He doesn't show any of what the video that led up to the officers being there does. So, I mean, the guy's got almost 500,000 subscribers doing this. You can see by his videos, he gets quite a few views, 130, 160, 17,000, 7,600. It's just all he does is just make police look bad out of context from the situation that's going on.
You ever listen to the band Mo? Well, it's a personal question outside of what we're dealing with. I'm just trying to shoot the shit with you a little bit.
Yeah. Lower the camera and I'll converse with you. Okay.
Are you in the commission of your duties?
Of course I am.
Okay, well, I'm going to keep filming you for my
Sure.
protection.
You can keep it on. It's
Great.
Just, it's annoying.
This is for my protection. I don't care if you're annoyed by it.
Have you ever been harassed by the police in the past?
Is that a question?
Yeah, it is.
No, I don't answer questions. Sorry.
Okay.
There's this guy called Unclean Hands. Unclaimed Hands. So Unclean Hands, he's lying to people.
Jesus fucking Christ. You don't go to it. I said retired truck driver for fuck's sake. What are we going to learn from him?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. I just...
Good morning, man. Can't get mixed up. Good morning, good night, good evening. That one thing that works, stick with it.
So what is your reasonable and articulable suspicion to keep me in this detention? You are required to have it.
You can ask questions of me. But I
Correct. Correct. I have the... You can ask. You can ask me anything.
That information will be available in the report. Not right now. Okay?
Copsplaining then, huh?
What's that?
Copsplaining.
Sure.
Not giving me an answer to why you are unlawfully detaining me. Because that shitty blue line on your guys' car. Why am I, a taxpayer, paying for you to have special decals on your cars? Got an answer to that question there, Mo? Why are the taxpayers paying for you to have your blue line bullshit on our squad cars?
Dude, I'd love to have a conversation with you.
Then talk. I'm asking you a direct question.
You don't answer questions.
I don't need to answer your questions. You don't need to answer mine either, but I'm asking nonetheless, and you're stating you want to answer. So why are the taxpayers paying for special decals on police cruisers, which is paid for by the taxpayers?
You mean a blue line?
Yeah, the blue line, the symbol of tyranny in America.
I'm a little tired of hearing about the thin blue line of tyranny because these auditors have no idea what they're talking about. Let's get an explanation of what the blue line actually represents here from a news station. Here we go.
We've seen throughout the morning, throughout some of these pictures, the flag with the thin blue line through it. Can you tell us a little bit about what that represents and the significance of it?
You bet. We've seen the thin blue line talked about for many, many years, even before I started in my career in law enforcement. But that thin blue line that we hear about is the thin blue line, police blue, uniform blue, that is between the good and the bad, if you will, of our society, in our communities. They are the thin blue line that protect us from those who would otherwise create havoc and criminal activity. So that's where we get the thin blue line. And a lot of times you'll see that flag. You'll also see shrouds across a badge that used to be black. I've seen a lot of them that have a thin blue line in the middle of that black, or a thin blue line on a car. But that's where we're talking, or that's what we're talking about when we say the thin blue line.
Well, there's a pretty nefarious reason for what the thin blue line is. The auditors don't like it because they're all criminals and they don't like being pointed at. So they come up with this nonsense about the thin blue line of tyranny. It's all nonsense. Anyway.
Okay. I guess you'd have to ask the chief. So.
I'll do that. Thanks for the advice. Your taxpayer dollars at work there, folks.
Let me explain something to you, son. You are of these 0.00011 millionth of a percent of people who don't like the thin blue line. Nobody else cares. You're like a very exclusive bunch of people that don't like it, mainly First Amendment auditors and sovereign citizens. So you can just fuck off with that because it's ridiculous.
Am I free from this detention?
Well, they just don't want you back in there.
Am I free from this detention?
What's your
Am I free from this detention? Do you have reasonable and articulable suspicion I have engaged in criminal activity? Excuse me.
That make you feel uncomfortable?
Yeah, absolutely. Armed gunmen standing behind me, moving around. Yeah, it makes me very uncomfortable. Am I free to go?
Perhaps the discomfort you're feeling is just, it's time to change your tampon. Maybe you should move along, go home, change your tampon, and you'll feel a lot better.
You get that night.
Am I free to go?
I did not. No crime's been committed, so you're free to go. Just don't return, sir.
I will return whenever I please. It's a public office. You do not.
Unless you have business that.
Correct. And filming is business. Okay. Peace out.
As you can see, the police these days is so corrupt that they think it's normal to detain civilians just because they feel like it.
Oh, just piss off with your stupid narrative about how bad the cops are. They were called to the scene to investigate something. That's what they did. And they went about their day. We can't help it. This guy's a little crybaby, little thin-skinned little moron incel that just can't handle confrontation in the real world. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Love y'all. Bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for Unclean Hands. Yes. And, oh no, Uncle Artie says, I'm here to complain about management, the rigged contest. Anyway, yeah, it went good, Uncle Artie. You were asking me earlier. I was going to respond. I'll get with you later, but the winners there were 10 names. I always draw 10 names. Griffey, Florida Jim, Paula Scotland, Donna Ray, Highway Star, Billy Yank, Greg Jonick, Somebody called Nightmares. I must have been like on the Saturday special I did with Cupcake or something, because I'm not sure who that is. And then Tiny, and then David E. Persons won the Terminator skull. David already contacted me, so I'll let you know about that later. But for everybody else, again, send me an email with what you do or don't want, a tombstone or a skull, and where you want it sent and all that. And Uncle Artie and I will work together to get you your stuff. Now, Parson 1122 says, you do know not all cops are good, right? Here's the thing. I've always said this. I don't support, because that's one of the arguments that the frauditors love to make. Oh, you guys just support cops no matter what, even if they are doing something wrong. No, of course not. If they're doing something wrong, they're doing something wrong. The reason I get mad at these idiots, like that video we just watched. Hey, we got a call. There's a suspicious guy hanging around outside filming, and you're the only guy hanging around outside filming. So we're thinking you might be the guy they called on. Argue with the cops for 5 minutes. Okay? And then the cops leave. So other than holding up the police and keeping them away and wasting our resources by having them come to investigate this guy. In other words, yes, there are bad cops, of course. But the majority of these videos, if you listen to the narration, you hear about this horrible, vicious, evil, rotten, tyrant thug. But if you don't listen to the narration and the false narrative and you just watch the video, what do you see? A cop just standing like this. Listening to the guy shout at him for 20 minutes. Where's the tyranny? If they were violating your First Amendment, using tyranny to violate your First Amendment, he would have shut you up physically. Knocked your teeth down your throat. But instead, he's just standing there listening to you berate him for 5 minutes. And you're filming the whole thing. If he was a tyrant, he would have busted your phone and shoved it up your ass. But he didn't do that, did he? You're still filming. As you're walking away, calling him a tyrant, telling him he's doing the walk of shame, you're still filming. He didn't stop you from talking. He didn't stop you from filming. He's just standing, waiting for you to get done so he can go about his business. And then you post a video, look, I exposed a bad cop. No, you didn't. You want to actually expose actually bad cops, and I'll say, okay. Like, for example, when that video came out of that cop who started shooting at a handcuffed suspect because he heard an acorn, I covered that story. It's not like I ignored it. Oh, a cop did something bad. I'm not going to. No, I covered it. I'm like, that cop, I'm glad that he got fired. I'm glad that he's gone. Because you don't need somebody who's going to freak out and start shooting at a dude in handcuffs in the back of a car because he heard a noise. Like, that guy doesn't need to have a gun and be allowed to just walk around with it and shoot. No. So, hey, when they're bad, they're bad. And I'm not, I admit it. Again, the problem is they don't actually go after bad cops because a bad cop might actually do something. They go after cops that they know are an easy target because they know they're not going to do anything. I'm surrounded by armed gunmen. Yeah, that for a fact aren't going to touch you. Poor baby. But when it's not a cop and you get surrounded by a bunch of frauditors with their cameras, you don't know what they got, if they're going to pull a gun or a pepper spray or a taser. You don't know what, then I'd be scared. If I was surrounded by 8 cops, I'd be like, what's up? Well, we got a call. There was a weirdo out here. You're saying I'm a weird? I wouldn't be like, what are you saying? I'm a weird? In my brain, because I have logic, I would think, well, I'm the only one hanging out around here. So if they got a call, maybe Maybe someone in the neighborhood saw me and thought I was being suspicious. In fact, now that I think about it, I actually had something like that happen to me once. When I was younger, I used to go into these places, and if I saw something I wanted to buy, but there was only one left, I would take it and I would put it in like a different aisle or in a different section or in the wrong spot and hide it so that later on when I had money, I could come back and buy it and I know it wouldn't get sold out in between. So like I go home, grab my money, come back, and then I know where I hid the thing. So one time, security in the store saw me doing that but didn't know what I was doing. So they called the cops because they thought I was stealing stuff. But when the cops showed up, I just told them what was going on. Because logically, I understand, because I'm a human with a brain, that what I did does look suspicious. Now, I love these guys with their, is looking suspicious a crime? No, but it is something that opens the door to the RAS, which they need to investigate. You're walking around looking suspicious. That gives them a reasonable reason to ask you questions to find out what's going on. And then they find out that you're just a random idiot with a camera. And they say, oh, okay, this guy's just another one of those douche canoes. And they split. But you have to talk in circles to make it last forever so that you can turn around and say, those cops, those evil, rotten tyrants held me in detention for 5 minutes. Whose fault is that? Hey, what's up? Oh, I'm just out here filming for my YouTube channel. You got ID? Yeah. All right. You're cool. Have a nice day. No detention, and it's over in 30 seconds. So why was it a 5-minute detention? Because the cops are tyrants? Or because I'm not answering questions? Oh, you guys are vicious thugs with guns. Oh, no. Why are you detaining me, you vicious thugs with guns? I don't answer questions. What's your name and badge number? What district do you work for? Do you realize that this country is a corporation and not a government? And do you realize that I have the right to film? And the First Amendment right says I'm a journalist. And it's like, you're the one who's talking for 5 minutes. That's why it took 5 minutes for them to leave, because you wouldn't shut the hell up, Mr. Right to Remain Silent. Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill Stupidity for $5 has helped to do the longest First Amendment in Texas. So Hez does know what it is to be an idiot with the camera doing an audit. Oh, wait, I was the idiot. Here's your happy dance, Uncle Artie. Here we go. All right, yes. All right, let's see. It's YouTube's fault for letting them make money off of these videos. The more they protest, the more guilty they look. Yep. Hez, you always look suspicious. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I mean, of course, like, here's the thing. Again, with the logic, like logically, I understand. There are literally millions of videos uploaded to YouTube every day. So obviously, they can't have there aren't enough human beings, especially since some videos are an hour long or more, to sit and watch every single one for every single possible TOS violation. There would have to be only 2 jobs on earth. Either you're a YouTuber or you watch YouTube videos to try and find TOS violations. Like, it's impossible to keep up. So I understand that that's why it's only if someone actually reports something that they'll actually go and look at it. actually get a person to say, okay, is this a real terms of service violation? Is this a legit complaint? You know, that's why we always say when you watch these videos and they go especially with private citizens, but anywhere really, and these people specifically ask not to be filmed, through the information in the video, a lot of times they'll give the person's information, name, email address, phone number, whatever, to contact them and let them know the privacy complaint process, the YouTube terms of service process, to make a terms of service violation complaint against the channel. Now, the reason why that does work sometimes, we've seen it happen, but the disadvantage that we're at on our side is because, and this is always the disadvantage that, you know, people with morality have, people with empathy have, is that we won't cross that line, that they live on the other side of that line. So when they post somebody's phone number or email address, they get bombarded with call flooding and emails. And again, you know, I've seen some of this stuff. I've dealt with people who've dealt with people that were there, you know, like whatever, behind the scenes stuff. But they're not getting like the call flooding and the emails they get and stuff. It's not, hey, I saw a YouTube video and you were in it and I thought you behaved unprofessional. No, those aren't the phone calls they're getting. The phone calls they're getting are, I'm going to murder you, you piece of crap. I'm going to burn your house down and go after your children and destroy your life. And like, it's vicious. So then we try to contact these people to help them. They just got, for the last 3 days, 5,000 calls. Their phone's ringing from morning to night nonstop with people swearing at them and threatening them. They don't want to hear it. That's what makes it so difficult for us. Because after these psycho, sycophant, brainwashed sheeple fans of these people email and call flood these people so much that they're having nervous breakdowns and panic attacks over it. And they're laughing in the corner. They think it's funny, by the way, because why do we think they're evil? Because they think it's funny. So they start to ignore it. They don't want to hear about it. So we try to contact them and say, hey, I saw a video where this guy, oh, another one of these guys. Now you're going to tell me I'm a piece of shit and I deserve to die. It's like, no. You don't understand. I'm one of the good guys. I'm calling you to help you understand how to stop this from happening. Like I said, it works sometimes. We've seen some where they've actually had videos taken down. We had that one last week, I think it was, where that lady, the guy came in, maybe it was Audit them. And the lady was like, oh, yeah, I know YouTube's TOS. And they're like, well, the First Amendment did, yeah, and I know YouTube's TOS. And I'll just you post this video, I'll just give you another privacy strike. Let's go. It's almost time for the cupcake happy dance. Oh boy, I can't wait. Wow. 45 degrees right now out there. Oh boy. High today's supposed to be 68. That won't be too bad. I'm going to be out there. Frauditors are just like AI. Well, see, that's the problem. I always say frauditors treat us, everyone that isn't a frauditor, like an NPC, a non-player character, like an AI in a video game. You know, we're just there for them to beat up on. That's the only reason we exist. Verbally beat up on, you know. Or physically. I mean, look at Impact Media and his crew. They just love assaulting people. They enjoy it. I don't know. I would love to be able to just see like now, no. Because I don't know where I'll be, 20 years from now. But to see when those kids are my age, what their lives are like when they're 50. So what did you do when you were a teenager? oh, I built up a criminal record and I beat up a lot of old people. And now that I am an old person, I hope little kids beat me up, because that's what little kids do for the stand up for their rights, is beat up old people. I hope I get pepper sprayed a lot too, because that's what America's all about, is hanging out in post offices and pepper spraying people when they walk in the door. And if they say the words, "I don't want to be filmed," they need to be punished for it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the cupcake. Happy dance! All right. Okay. Olay. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. I got to take Minnie Hess to school. I got to go to work. I love you guys. Thank you for joining me. As always, there she is, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Olay. All right. He's got his shoes on and everything. Let's go. All right. We're ready on the Friday. Cupcake time. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Thank you guys. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. Minnie, you want to come say goodbye to the peoples? I love you guys. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.